Good morning. Welcome back or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. It's Sunday morning, so it's Sunday Yum. And today, for the second half of the class, we're going to do a thing called progressive relaxation. And I'm doing it as a part of my own practice at the moment. I'm just loving it. Wow, it's just wonderful. I love it. So it's going to be, I think we're going to weave it in more and more as we go. So come, let us lie on the floor. It's very nice to be lying on the floor after a week of standing, and what amazing standing we've done. But lie on the floor. Come, come, come. So landing in onto the floor. Knees are bent, feet are flat, and just feel your body landing. The back of your head, your shoulders, the length of your spine, the back of your pelvis, and the soles of your feet. And just have a sense of, in this moment as you lie here, what's your relationship to the floor? Are you outside? Are you inside? What's the weather like where you are? Where's the sunshine? So again, I know where the sun is. If there was sun, I would know where the sun is today. Still no sun here. So great. So bring your arms wide and out to the sides, and then just feel your shoulders on the floor. Get a sense of like shimmy your shoulders a little bit. So it's like you're scratching your shoulder blades on the floor behind you. And then scratch your spine or the back of your pelvis. So just feel like you really imprint or wiggle your body down onto the floor. Nice. Wiggle your head so the back of your head just is in contact with the floor. Wiggle your hands so the back of your knuckles, the back of your wrist is in contact with the floor. And then drop both knees down to the right and pause. Breath is in your belly. A sense of how do we feel our legs now that we are resting or deepening or connecting. And then come back to center and drop your knees down towards the right, left. And just pause there. Breath is deep in your belly. Go on, Poppy. Shoo, go to bed. Go on, go to bed. Go to bed. Shh. Sorry. Breath is deep in your belly. Shoulders are resting on the floor. And just really feel, how is this in this moment? And then begin to sway your knees from side to side. And I'm not moving my feet from the approximate place where they are. So my feet are staying hip distance apart as I rock my knees from left to right. As I sway my knees, as I feel the back of my pelvis and the journey of the back of my pelvis on the floor. Nice. Squeeze both knees up onto your chest, hug them in. Pause. Nice. And then roll your knees like there's a clock on the back of your pelvis. And as you roll, just feel the back of your sacrum, the back of your hips, the back of the lower back, the sense of your buttocks. Because we've been standing all week, I have this very interesting sense of legs and pelvis and how the floor feels, because in the deep of the winter, we are just in relationship to the floor it feels. Whereas now I'm like, hey, the floor, how cool. It's amazing how, so like as a memory in my body, it feels like ages ago since we were on the floor. So draw your knees over towards the right and then up towards your right shoulder. And then sweep back so that your knees are over your belly and center. And then draw your knees up towards the left and up towards your left shoulder. And so smiley knees. Knees swoop up on the right, back to center over your belly, and then swoop up on the left, and then back to center. And so as you swoop, your knees are making a smiley face or a smiley gesture. And just feel that. Up on the right, up on the left. Nice. Come back to center. Stretch both legs up towards the ceiling. Roll into your ankles. How loose or tight do your legs feel today? Can you feel the sense of, there's a certain points where I feel different strands of the elastic of my legs. So there's moments when I feel the elastic or the fascia or the connections down through the front of my feet. And then there's moments when I feel it through the back of my calves and into the backs of my knees. And so let your knees begin to really bend, and you're kind of bending your knees. It's like I'm kind of doing frog legs with my legs. So really exaggerate the movement of your legs in the air. And then start with a small movement in the other direction. And then frog legs in that direction. So you're just really exaggerating the movement of your legs. Nice. Draw your right knee up towards you, left foot to the floor. And just sigh, settle, deepen. Feel that folding of the deep front of the right hip. Like, how do you settle into that or soften into that? Nice. Change. Draw the left knee up towards you, squeeze it in. Feel the deep squeeze of your thigh towards your belly and the deep folding of your hip. Nice. Nice. Change. Draw the right knee up towards you. And then begin to travel with the left leg. So the left knee comes up and bangs into your left elbow. And touch your toes. Bend your knee. Touch your heel. Bend your knee. And maybe straighten your leg or see where does your left leg go to in wellness. Bend your knee. Draw it up. Straighten through your leg. Bend your knee. Draw it up. Straighten through your leg. And again, bend your knee, draw it up. Straighten through your leg and pause. Have a deep sense of squeezing the right thigh down towards you and lengthening down into the left leg. Change. Draw the left knee up towards you. Squeeze it in. Let your right toes touch the floor. Begin to travel with the right leg. Heel touches the floor. Up towards you. And maybe you lengthen out into the right leg. Or just see, what is your leg saying as you do that? Is that too strong? Or is that just perfectly wonderful? And then pause at whatever distance is your distance. Lengthening, reaching, breathing into your belly. Nice. Bend both knees, both feet to the floor. Pause. Nice. And then just sway your knees from side to side. As you sway your knees, just get a sense of this moment in your belly, this moment in your body. So I was saying yesterday at the end of the class, the last part, the second half of this class is going to be a progressive relaxation. So we're going to start that now. So if you have a blanket, great. If you have like a pillow or something to go underneath your head, great. If you want to put something underneath the back of your knees, great. Okay. And so progressive relaxation is where, if I was to say to you, oh, relax your face and your shoulders, you're like, well, they are relaxed. It's really hard to just get a sense of relaxation because we forget that we're contracting things, or that our patterns, or how, yeah, the contractions, the normal everyday things that we do, we don't notice them anymore. It's like somebody coming into me in my clinic and their ears are up around, their shoulders are up around their ears, and I'm like, oh, are your shoulders tight? And they're like, no. So it's that thing where we don't feel things anymore until they're sore, and then we feel them. And so this is a way of bringing our awareness, and it gives an ability for us to deeply relax our bodies. Right, so come, lie on the floor, legs are straight, or knees are on some kind of a support. Your head is resting, maybe on a pillow or a block or nothing. See what you need. Maybe you have a blanket or a jumper on. Just stay warm is the main thing. And so breathing down into your belly, breathing down into your body, just in this moment, get a sense, the felt sense of how you feel tightness or contraction or relaxation or speed in your body. When you compare the length of the left leg to the right leg, are they similar or different? When you compare the left shoulder to the right shoulder, are they similar or are they different? When you feel the left side of your face and you compare it to the right side of your face, are they similar or different? And for me, always there are patterns and shapes that I can feel in the differences between the left and the right, but I feel, how do I interact with that? So this meditation is a way of interacting. And so begin by squeezing your right foot. So just contract your right foot, let it squeeze. Feel the contraction of your right foot. It's like make a fist out of your toes. And then relax your right foot and just feel the sense of letting go of your right foot. What does not contracted feel like? And squeeze your right foot again, just a steady squeeze, feel contraction, and relax your right foot. What does relaxation feel like? Nice. So flex your right foot so that you're stretching your calf. So feel like you draw your toes towards your knee as such, and feel like you're flexing your right foot so your calf is really on as you do this. And feel that, oh, right now my calf is working. And then relax your calf. What does relaxation feel like in your calf? Nice. Contract your left calf right calf by drawing your foot towards you, feeling that onness in the calf. Can you feel what onness feels like? And relax your right calf. Let it rest deeply. Nice. For your right thigh, we're going to make it a thigh. You can push your heel into the floor if you wish, or you can squeeze your right buttock And feel like your thigh, buttock are squeezing together. Like turn on your right leg by either pushing your right heel into the floor or squeezing your right buttock, but just feel like, oh, I'm contracting my right leg. And then deeply relax your right thigh, buttock, the push of your heel. What does relaxation feel like in the right leg? Nice. And again, push your heel down, squeeze your right buttock, feel that your right thigh is contracting. And then deeply relax your right thigh, your right buttock, the whole of the right leg. What does relaxation through the right leg feel like? Nice. Squeeze the left foot. Feel a tightness or a squeeze or contraction into the left foot. And then relax your left foot. What does the left foot feel like when it's relaxing? Squeeze the left foot, feel that contraction. Feel the pattern it makes. And then relax the left foot deeply. Really feeling it resting on the floor and that it's moving into more and more softness. Toes are softening, sole of your foot is softening, the whole of your foot is softening. Nice. Flex your foot, so draw your toes towards your knee. Feel your left calf is really on. And relax your left calf, let it rest deeply. What does relaxation of the left calf feel like? Nice. Contract your left calf by drawing your toes towards you. And then relax your left calf deeply. Nice. So squeeze the left buttock, squeeze the left thigh, push your left heel into the floor. Feel like your whole left leg is on. It's like on. And then deeply relax your left leg. Really feel, for me, it's like tuk, 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 tuk. This kind of jerky, relaxing, deep rest onto the floor. What does relaxation feel like? What's the difference between contraction and relaxation in your body? Squeeze the left buttock, left thigh, left heel pushes down into the floor. Feel onness in the left leg. And then deeply relax, softening into the left leg, softening into the whole of the left leg. Pause. Nice. So make a fist out of your right hand. Feel your right fist squeeze. And relax your right hand. Let it rest deeply. We're only going to do one squeeze from now on. Nice. Feel what deep, steady relaxation you can experience in your right hand as you release it. Bend your right elbow and feel like you're really squeezing your whole arm as you pull your right elbow or your right hand up towards your shoulder. Just feel squeezing the right arm. I can feel it contracted. And straighten your arm, let it rest. Nice. Squeeze the right shoulder, draw your shoulder maybe up towards your ear, pull your arm in towards your side, feel that contraction. And then deeply rest your body down on the floor and feel relaxation. What is it like to relax your right shoulder, your right arm, your right hand on the floor? Squeeze the left hand. Feel the squeeze, feel the contraction, and then deeply relax your left hand. Bend your left elbow, draw your hand up towards your shoulder, feel the squeeze of your arm, and straighten your arm and let your arm rest into relaxation. Squeeze your left shoulder up towards your ear and maybe pull your arm into your body. Feel the shoulder girdle. And then deeply rest your shoulder. Let the whole of your left arm rest. Squeeze both buttocks. Feel your buttocks squeezing. And then relax your buttocks. Let them soften. Let them rest. How would you squeeze your belly or squeeze the deep of your torso? And relaxing deeply, let it come to rest. How would you squeeze your chest? What would you do? How would you use your arms or your shoulders or your head? How would you squeeze deeply into your chest? And then deeply relax. Let that rest on the floor. Squeeze everything. How would you squeeze your whole body? Squeeze, squeeze, forehead, jaw, face, hands, bum, feet. And then relax everything. And again, one last time, let's squeeze everything. Hands, feet, bum, shoulders, face. Feel the squeeze, feel the effort. And deeply relax, rest and pause. Breath is in your belly, things are slowed down. How lovely. Great, nice. Yeah, it was really interesting yesterday. I'm doing I have a course on next week, so I'm correcting all the home study. And because I'm dyslexic, I find I get a bit anxious. And so yesterday I was doing that as a way of really managing this anxiety that was coming up on me. Amazing. It was really good to see how it really works. It really works. So I'll see you all tomorrow. Only like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days left. 6 days left until the solstice. I think the solstice is on the 20th. But 5 days till the solstice. I hope you have a wonderful day. And great, thanks for joining me. And it was a very nice Sunday. Great chat.